Yes, just as you wish. I never need time to think. So my first order of business was to question you and roll this first. Fair enough for a porter. Then you want to make this man take responsibility for his actions on the job. Actually, let's think of it aside from now. What's the matter, officer? I'm standing here for you, officer. I really need to go back. I think we should just make a quick trip. This one's not far, is it? Perhaps Detective Gumshoe can be a positive influence on the force after all. It wasn't me, I tell you. Didn't do anything wrong. Yes, I understand. So let's just calm down, okay, buddy? I don't get anything useful from the detective when he's this agitated. I heard that it costs so much to make. Not as it costs to build the courthouses. Why are you with me? Terribly sorry, but I have a few more questions to ask you. What exactly is so funny? Apparently they've had to teach proper behavior at crime scene in law school. So I take it that your acquaintances with Detective Bat? The way she talks about doing that as she laughs away is kind of creepy. I see. You did mention that he's in charge of the Atagarasu investigation earlier. Maybe I should ask her what she knows about the Atagarasu in more detail. Miss Hugh, I was wondering if you could tell me about the Atagarasu. Franziska, be careful about who you whip. Choose carefully or we might be sued. What is wrong with these two women? Why does my pain didn't die? Sounds like Miss Hugh is profiting nicely. Bloody, when she's not laughing, her mouth seemingly spews nothing but insults. I'd like to ask you a few questions about your client, Mr. Mackerel. Now, your client first claimed to be Atagarasu, is that correct? You need help. I see. So the defense lawyer is actually just someone whose job is cover for criminals. I suppose I've got more account to see. Detective Commission. Hey, it's you, pal. You're... I didn't think you needed to whip him to let him in. I didn't do it, pal. I swear on my honor as a detective. I really didn't. Your words are useless. I place my trust only in the evidence, detective. Once the investigation is fully over, and should we find out that you are a killer, there'll be no mercy to be had for you. Have a heart, pal. But you're not worried, right? After all, you have nothing to worry about if you really are innocent, that is. That's right. Hey pal, go and do your perfect investigation and get the real killer for me, will you? I was going to say, even had you not requested me to, detective. So you and Mr. Faraday had a small meeting last week, did you? What exactly did you do to make you so angry? I just asked Detective Bad the same thing myself, pal. Turns out he was mad at me because my very first day as a detective, I reported on my usual post. At the Criminal Affairs Department. How pathetic for the detective to be comparable to a mere school child. You claim to be standing guard in front of the door to lobby number 2 during the recess. However, when did you receive the order to do so, and from whom? Earlier at around 3:20, and from Detective Bad, pal. Today's job took a really crazy turn, so I was told to make sure nothing happened to Mr. Faraday. And yet, something did happen to him, correct? Your words sting worse than your whip, pal. So it was Detective Bad who ordered him to stand guard, Now then, Detective Gumshoe, is there anything else you'd like to tell me? Nope, not a thing, pal. You can't do that. There's nothing of any particular value here. But my handcuffs and badge were confiscated by Detective Bad, so you know. And what is that open envelope I see sticking out your coat pocket? Hands off, pal. Did you show it to us already? Annual bonus check within, $5 total. Except there's no check inside. You've had your luck, now give it back, pal. It's my first bonus as a brand new detective. You don't need rubbish like this. Don't worry, we'll run away from you later. I want to hear it from the horse's mouth. Just confirm whether or not he's testing me about when the crime occurred is the truth. Judging by the content, they were enthusiastic about quarters of daily menu. It would appear that fried oysters are favourite. Don't believe it, sure, man. This is not the true state of this country's judiciary. You told me earlier that you heard no sound other than the gunshot out in the hall. Is that correct? No mistake about it, pal. And then you are also claiming that no one passed through the hallway either. Is that also correct? Yep, not even a single ant passed through that hole. You do realize that lying of telling is only making life more difficult for yourself? So he intends to continue telling this ridiculous lie? Why would he do so, given the situation he's in? I believe a full investigation of the hallway in front of the defendant lobby is in order. Seems like the challenge I changed the name for earlier. Kids can sometimes be so cruel. I believe some sort of punishment will need to be dealt next time we meet. So, did you see anything else? No, I don't think so. I see. Well, thanks for your cooperation. Oh, it's nothing. Just doing my duty here. Damn it, I keep forgetting. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a few loose ends out to tie up. Oh, you're that new prosecutor Mr. Von Karman recommended, right? My name is Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor. I see. Mr. New Prosecutor recommended by Von Karman, Miles Edgeworth, and Mr. I'm a bit of my... Are you alright, Your Honor? Apparently, somebody doesn't feel as worthy of a proper title. Oh, very well then. I shall call you Miss Von Karman, Mr. Prosecutor Edgeworth. Your Honor, Mr. Edgeworth is fine, sir. Now about your earlier testimony. Yes, what about it, Miss Edgeworth? I would like to ask you a few questions about what exactly you saw. Wow, for the first time I'm a suspect. Just lovely. What can I think of next? The lineup is simply awful, period. I was wondering about that myself. Beef jerky, hot dog. When you're in hot water, you might need a hot dog. Looks like the slogan was decided via public contest. The winner was Prosecutor Winston Payne.
Objection!
Don't be a jerk in court like these beef jerks.
Objection!
Do you really think they put that much effort into the product in the end? If you wanted a pack of these, all you have to do is ask like a normal person. Your Honor, I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind. What were you at the time of the murder? Do you suspect me of something? No, nothing of the sort, Your Honor. Ahem. Very well, you may continue your testimony. Your Honor, is your testimony a matter? Oh! I had no idea you were chasing after me with my testimony. I need to sense I may want to avoid being in a trial run by this judge. Even though 90% of my trials will be run by this judge. Let's see here. Now then, how shall I put this? When you get to be my age, you need to pay more frequent visits to the restroom. Go take a look through the window at the end of the hall. You will see a small window. That is the window to the men's restroom. No words can see clearly into this hallway from the men's restroom. When I was going into the restroom, that detective, Gumshoe was it? Well, he was standing in front of the vending machines buying something from it. However, and this I couldn't believe, when I was about to exit the restroom, there was not a soul in the hallway anymore. Your Honor, could you please calm down and explain it to me rationally? Oh, I'm really sorry. Please let me regain my composure. It was really suspicious. That's what my finely honed judge's intuition said. Although, well, until murders occurred, I just self-rushed out. Apparently, this judge doesn't understand the concept of staying calm. Yes, if not a little wishy-washy. However, I hear that they don't hand down very fair verdicts. Unlike Von Karma. What is this? It's a pink colored piece of trash made of rubber. It's not like it was I who lit it. What's the matter? I fixed myself on those cactus's needles. Everything needles on this thing is so sharp. Ouch. Do you really think so? Because I really had this cactus sitting in the room, so they're completely related. What are you eating me? Perhaps I should add this deduction to the detectives wearing our pay cuts. It wasn't me that dropped food on the ground. The dirt on this bench, it smells like some sort of sweet substance.
Hold it!
Calm down, Francisco. Now take that. Doesn't this smell kind of like a something perfume? You there, the lab technician. Could you please find out who this handprint belongs to? Oh, interesting. Good work, officer. Thank you, sir. Yes, I suppose so. I sense that you and I will be using this information in very different ways. The same goes for you, Francisca. So that window on the other side belongs to the university. And to your height, I'm not surprised. I guess sure people have feelings too. This pink rubbery substance. I saw this in a different form earlier today. I believe it is a piece of a popped balloon. The balloon probably got a little too close to our friend, the windowsill cactus. That may be it, but at least he doesn't look like someone who would tell on purpose. Don't let the prosecution and defense make a ham sandwich. And it's looking bad, line you up opposition from OJ. If you're making violence compared to this thing of a whip, this thing of orange juice may not be so bad. Well, I assume it means the end of the trial. I suppose this means I want to eat music. Detective Bad, I have something I wish to inquire about. I wish to inquire into Detective Gumshoe's movements in the recess. You're getting in the way of the investigation. I have an order from Mr. Von Karma himself, plus I still hold investigative authority. So I hear you were the one who called for Detective Gumshoe to come down here? Faraday, that guy was just accused. You know, just knew something was going to happen. My detective's instinct told me.
Hold it!
Francisca, I think you need to apologize. I'm terribly sorry, Detective Bad. Please continue. Use the phone on the first floor and called the precinct. Told them to send somebody over. And that detective's the one that showed up. And then upon his arrival, you set Detective Gumshoe to thank God, Detective Bad? Yeah, we came from on the first floor. We got here, we came up to these defendant lobby together. Ran into me? And around what time did all that take place? Let's see, I think it was about 3 minutes before I heard the gunshot. Giving the big lug his assignment, he never left the hallway, not once. One of the guards out in this floor's main lobby swore to me he didn't. The detective never left the hallway, where did he disappear off to? You and I were in lobby number 1 next door. The only one without alibi. It's Gumshoe. It would seem that he's still missing some key pieces of information. Detective Bad, you also heard the gunshot, did you not? Yeah, I heard it when I was in defendant lobby number 1. That's why I came running towards lobby number 2 together with you. Leave me, Alice. Oh, you mean using Callisto, you. How much time elapsed between you hearing the gunshot and your arrival on the scene? Less than a minute. What were your movements upon hearing the gunshot? Grabbed a big look. I was just walking around in the hall. And raced in lobby number 2. And that's when we discovered the bodies. In that order. You wave that thing around anymore, and I'll have you arrested for obstruction, little miss. Just joking. Detective Bad is really something if to make Francisca behave. Are we about done? Anything else I should ask him about? Time you heard the gunshot. I'd like for you to tell me the exact time you heard the gunshot. It was around the end of the recess, and the trial was about to start again, I think. He was supposed to make time for himself to transfer the evidence he was holding. But I got the sense he wasn't gonna show for the handoff, so I figured I should go get him, or he'd be late. And just as I thought that, bang! The sound of a gunshot hit my eardrums. So he heard the gunshot right before the trial was about to restart. Are we done here? I mean, time to wait. I'm getting the sense that he is somewhat investigating this crime scene. Well, that he's keeping us under surveillance. To what end? Detective Bad, may I ask that you cooperate with us for just a little longer? Whatever anything else to say to the two of you. You guys were the ones who said you wanted to investigate in the first place. You may no longer be willing to help us. However, may I ask for forensic scientist cooperation? Do as you like. Did you find something, officer? I think there's a $5 bill back here. Come on, just no more. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be a single person we can deem useful here. Have you found any suspicious fingerprints, officer? Nope, just the fingerprints of those involved in the case, sir. Any of signs that this fire extinguisher was used in the crime. Francisca, let's not try to rush absolute genius. These bits of chocolate and cake. Could they not have come from Swissville? It may not seem like the right venue, but however it is being sold right over there. Leaving the fact that it's on the expensive side aside, the fact that the cake crumbs and chocolate bits were found in this hallway suggests that they came from Swissville that was purchased from this machine. Advice? to the Contra Beach.
Eureka!
About Detective Gumshoe's finances. He said nothing till this morning. He didn't have even a single penny on his personage. If his bonus really was only $5, then he shouldn't have been able to purchase a pack of Swiss rolls. However, facts being as they are, we found cake crumbs on the floor. Indeed, that detective should not have been able to purchase a pack, yet he did. The question is how. I believe I now have a very firm grasp on what happened here. Alright, Franziska, would you care to share what conclusions you've come to? It's almost cute that she's going this far as I'm sure. And she wins, almost. Very well, but first we need to pay his honor visit to collect his testimony. Your Honor, if I may, I'd like to test your witness testimony to see how it stands up. Do you doubt me? Am I your new suspect? In a sense, I suppose you could say that. Silence in the courtroom. Silence, I say. Mr. New Prosecutor recommend about it. You bit your tongue again, thank you. As a defender of the law, I could never give false testimony. You can even place me on the oath if you want. Very well then. Your testimony, if you please. During the recess, I went to the restroom. A detective that goes missing while on duty? That sounds mightily suspicious to me. Your Honor, can you please try to remain calm? Oh, sorry. So you're listening to his testimony, so I got caught up in the excitement. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to spoil your fun now. Now then.
Hold it!
Your Honor, why exactly do you pay a visit to the restroom, if I may ask? Oh! Well, isn't it obvious? What else do you go to the restroom for? Or maybe, I knew it! You suspect me of some sort of a fool, don't you? Please stay calm, Your Honor. It's going to be much harder than anticipated. And why couldn't you? Yes, I found I've been accused, so I had paperwork to process regarding a new prosecutor. Please, he said consistent and going to the restroom a bit.
Hold it!
He disappeared, but Your Honor, can you just say I saw a detective buying something from the vending machines? Why, yes, I did. That detective must have gone into the crime scene lobby number 2 at that point. So he looked into the hallway from the restroom just over the courtyard, did he?
Hold it!
Your Honor, I ask that you please remain calm. No, I'm certainly calm. But being anything but perfectly calm. Can't you hold that whip still for just a second? Now about his Honor's testimony. Yep. I will, but there's one more thing I need to do for him to correct.
Hold it!
Are you sure that the person you witnessed was Detective Gumshoe, Your Honor? Yes, I'm absolutely sure. Hard to miss someone of his stature, even from as far away from the restroom. I was simply wondering if you were mistaken in what you told. What? Preposterous! My eyes are sharp as can be! Although recently things do seem to be a bit fuzzier than they used to be. Clearly, his eyes are not the only things that have gone fuzzy. And fingerprints.
Objection!
What was that finger wag for, Miss Edgeworth? And don't you know it's rude to shout objection when someone's giving testimony? If you truly are a man of the law, then you must always be vigilant. For example, I never left an opportunity to shout objection passing by. This is what some people may say is the pot calling the kettle black. Your Honour, I wonder if you might take a look at this. What is that filth? How dare somebody dirty the whole bench like that? You must know, the uncouth bench Sawyer has already been placed under arrest thanks to your earlier testimony, Your Honour. Oh, well that's good, but who was it? We were able to discover something from the smudge on the bench, namely Detective Gumshoe's teeth. Not having committing just murder, yet to go and dirty the courthouse too. Guilty! Your Honour, please calm down. While it's true that the detective is the one who made the mess on the bench, we have not yet established that this action is related to the double murder. What do you mean? I believe that the detective brought a pack of Swiss rolls from the vending machine, and then promptly sat down on the bench to eat one. The cake crumbs and piece of chocolate on the floor under the bench, and Detective Gumshoe's fingerprints prove my conclusion to be true. Oh, but I still don't understand. Is this whole thing related to how I couldn't see him as I was leaving the restroom? Mayhaps. Who knows? It is indeed. The window in the hallway was built rather high up into the wall. I found it grown adult's chest height. As evidence, I submit that Francisca herself is unable to see it. I knew I shouldn't use her height as evidence. Basically, what this means is that the area directly under the hallway window, the blind spot when the hallway is being viewed from the main dash. Then... Seems that you made the connection. Someone must have sat on the bench underneath the window. Yes, even someone as large as Detective Gumshoe would effectively disappear from sight. What? Do you finally see, Your Honour? The testimony has just proven that Detective Gumshoe was in the hallway the entire time. Ah, sorry. I didn't mean to say it with not much enthusiasm. All I wanted to do was try saying it once. Here, let me try again. Hold it! Is there something of value that you'd like to say? Yes, actually there is. I remembered something else just now. Mr. Edgeworth, please allow me to testify to a court one more time. That might not be a bad thing. More information, the better in a perfect investigation, right? Allegro! I suppose it's possible you can't see a seated person from the restroom window. However, that doesn't mean that the detective was sitting there when I looked. Anyway, I forgot to testify earlier about probably the most important detail. The balloon. How was that? That is a testimony of one that judges the crimes of others. Your Honour, could you try to state the important facts first? I'm sorry, but honestly I thought that sound was just a noise pop until just now. Now as he mentions it, right before we started the trial, he did talk on that. The most critical point in this argument is when did the judge look into the hallway. That lines up when the gun was actually fired. Your Honor, if I may, I'd like to clarify a few details in your testimony.
Hold it!
Your Honor, about what you just said. I know, I couldn't believe it myself. Bang went the gun. Your Honor, please remain calm when you're trying to explain yourself to me. Yes, sir. Sorry about that. Now then, I must cover myself. Yes. This judge's emotional circuits appear to be stuck over the act. Oh yes.
Hold it!
This is on 4. No, hold on now. I just said that it's possible you can't see a seated person from the restroom this time. Did you know something? I don't think you know when the pins you referenced were left on the bench, do you? He's right, I've yet to prove if any fingerprints were left on that bench. Any things Agnes Honor has seen him alive.
Hold it!
As we established, you went to the restroom during the recess. However, at what point in the recess did you look into the hallway? After I called for a recess, I handled the change of prosecutor paperwork. Just as I expected. What were you expecting? I demand to know what that honorary smile is for. Your Honor, that statement you made just now is very important. About 20 minutes before we reconvene. And I have something to contradict me.
Objection!
Yep. Your Honor, I cannot allow you to make an objection. What? Your Honor, I'm really sorry, but I cannot allow you to not allow me to make an objection. It has been overruled. Your Honor, there are simply too many holes in your testimony to my taste. What do you mean by that? You claim that you heard the gunshot during the recess, but that is simply not possible. George, could you kindly stop biting your tongue? I see you have no mercy for the elderly either, Franziska. With your height, you'd need a step ladder or fall to accomplish that. Ahem, Mr. Edgeworth. My ears are not that far gone yet, I'll have you know. I can still hear just fine. Your Honor, I have here an interesting bit of testimony. Some detective bad, and according to him, he had a gunshot right before the trial was about to start again. Your Honor, you just said that you heard the gunshot about 20 minutes before we were to convene. How would you explain this glaring contradiction? That can't be! Unfortunately, that isn't. But I heard it Thursday! The sound of the gunshot will keep returning to my contention.
Take that!
I found this object in the hallway earlier. What is that pink substance? It may not look it, but this is actually a piece of a balloon. I see, and I suppose you would like me to accept the pink balloon into court record? Your Honor has sent this piece of evidence in order to overrule your testimony. What? Your Honor, your argument here is as follows. You saw no one in the hallway when you heard the gunshot. Now, there's no guarantee that the detective was sitting on the bench at that time. Therefore, you believe he must have been at the crime scene at defendant lobby number 2. Am I correct? Yes, that's exactly right. Let me ask you something. Do you think that the gunshot you heard was by a real gun? I think I've said enough. Maybe you can figure the rest out in your honor. You were fooled by popping this balloon and thinking it was a gunshot. What manner of trickery is this? Care to elaborate on how one ends something before it even begins? Well, to be honest, I did think that the sound was a bit off from a real gunshot sound. Who could have guessed that someone would pop a balloon in a place like this? That's true. One doesn't usually think balloons in conjunction with courthouse. That's it. That balloon, that girl's holding. It explains everything. Your honor, if it makes you feel any better, you didn't lie once in your testimony. However, I can't really vouch for its accuracy. Who knew that giving testimony could be such a difficult thing to do? What have I done? I owe Detective Gumshoe a very, very big apology. I'll see to it myself that he's released. Wait. There are still a few things I've yet to resolve about what happened in the hallway. Your honor, I request your permission to further question Detective Gumshoe. But why? I thought we just cleared his name. Maybe we did just now or not. I still cannot say. The only thing I can do for now is continue my quest for a perfect explanation. And I must resolve any issues pertaining to the events that occurred in the hallway. Very well, bailiff, please bring Detective Gumshoe into the courtroom. I shall fulfill my mission and find a perfect explanation for this case. What is it now? Is it time for my trial already? I told you a gazillion times, pal. I didn't do it. I'll be the judge of that, Detective Gumshoe. No. I'm the judge around here, and I'll be the judge now. Why can't you guys be a little less judgmental? Yes, well, speaking of hasty judgments, Detective Gumshoe, I'm afraid I must apologize for having judgment on my part. Your honor, I don't believe you should apologize just yet. You're here to prove he's completely innocent in this crime. I guess so. What are you guys talking about? In any case, I would like you to testify as to your actions while you're on guard duty. Please remember you're not on trial. This is all just part of the investigation. As such, you may still be found to be innocent. However, if you should give false testimony... Oh! If you are found to be lying, you will be held indefinitely. Understood? I got you, pal. Moving back on the state of the crime scene and the judge's testimony. Oh yes, I'm Gumshoe's lying. If I'm afraid of lying, we may never get a break in this case. In that case, I'll just change the melody.
Hold it!
You claim to have been in that hallway the whole time. However, is it not the fact that you did something while you were in that hallway? Of course I did something. I guarded the door to lobby number 2, pal. What else? Very well then. And what exactly does guarding that door entail? Oh, Detective Gumshoe, you mean to tell me that you didn't take a single step away from the door to lobby number 2? Is that really what you wish to testify to the effect of? Why is everyone so quiet, Robert? Because we are all in shock and in awe of your stupidity. But I'm not lying. I should hurry up and bring this insipid testimony to a close. The fingerprints on the bench, perchance?
Objection!
I have an objection. What is it, pal? Detective Gumshoe, I wonder if you might recognize us from somewhere. Hey, it's one of those things. Quite a special Swiss rolls, right, pal? Precisely. In that case, I suppose you also recall the sullied hallway days? Hey, you know what? I think I'll find me that. Detective Gumshoe, you know you can't go around dirtying up the courthouse like this. Yeah.
Take that! Take that! Take that! Take that! Take that! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Objection!
Eureka!